When it comes to crafting timeless songs that remain iconic decades after their release, the Beatles have consistently excelled. Since forming in 1960, the legendary lineup of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr officially released 213 tracks before parting ways in 1970. This impressive catalog includes both original songs and covers. After the band split, additional recordings, such as live performances, demos, and alternate takes, continue to emerge. Their discography ranges widely in tone and theme. Uplifting songs like Here Comes the Sun and Let It Be deliver messages of hope, while tracks like Come Together and Something explore love and deep emotional connection. With such variety, the Beatles truly offered something for every listener. However, despite their many upbeat hits, fans believe one particular category of their music stands out for its emotional depth: songs with especially sorrowful lyrics. On a Beatles-focused subreddit, fans engaged in a discussion centered on which Beatles track they felt had the saddest lyrics. One participant offered a list of 10 songs they considered emotionally heavy, naming titles such as For No One, Julia, Yesterday, Real Love, Now and Then, Free as a Bird, She's Leaving Home, The Long and Winding Road, This Boy, and Eleanor Rigby. Another user highlighted She's Leaving Home, praising both the song and its production, and pointing out that one particular verse was among the most heartbreaking they had ever heard. They emphasized the sorrow conveyed in the third chorus, where the lyrics reflect feelings of regret and emotional deprivation. Other fans also contributed, with several mentioning Eleanor Rigby and For No One as top contenders for the most emotionally intense lyrics. One commenter specifically referenced the haunting image of a woman waiting by the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door, which they felt perfectly captured the song's bleak tone. Another fan agreed that Eleanor Rigby featured the saddest lyrics, though they believed Now and Then had the most emotionally stirring instrumentation, particularly noting Paul McCartney's slide guitar in the song's outro. Some users also shared personal perspectives. One remarked that She's Leaving Home was especially impactful for parents, noting how its narrative could be deeply affecting for anyone with a daughter. The general consensus among fans in the thread was that Eleanor Rigby likely holds the title for the Beatles' most emotionally devastating lyrics, while She's Leaving Home earned honorable mentions for its poignant storytelling. Released in 1966, Eleanor Rigby narrates the lives of two isolated individuals, Eleanor, who dies alone, and Father Mackenzie, who buries her without any mourners. The song is widely interpreted as a reflection on loneliness and alienation, particularly in the context of post-war British society. Meanwhile, She's Leaving Home, released in 1967, also struck a chord with fans. The track tells the story of a young girl who vanishes from home, highlighting generational misunderstandings and emotional distance within families.